Shabbat Shalom. Really, that's all you got? Shabbat Shalom. Nice, nice. So I have to come clean with you. I got back from Philadelphia yesterday, so I'm 3 hours ahead, maybe 4 hours, depending on how you look at it. So, yeah, so if I, snore, I apologize. And it's so good to have Dara with us. Kenner and Dara, how fantastic. Better have two than one, I say, when it comes to guitars, don't you, Dara?
Definitely.
Absolutely. So we're going to begin with Hine Matov. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is that we are together as one congregational family. Hine Matov.
Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad.
And we continue the lighting of the Shabbat candles, and in honor of Cantor's announcing her pregnancy, I'd like to invite her, yes, to invite her. She's going to be hearing this all the time from me, to light candles with Dara, because that's her partner right now.
Do you want to read while I light?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we in our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
And now that we've welcomed Shabbat, I invite you to welcome the person next to you. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Maybe introduce yourself to someone you don't know. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Ishmi Emanu-El hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekor ha'beracha Berosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava tchila Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki orech u'miori. Uri, uri, shir daberi, kivod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam b'simcha u'v'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We join together. God, help us to make this new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration on work and responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate, to listen to our inward selves. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities and the work you are creating. We break open the gates of the reserves of goodness and kindness in ourselves and in others. We reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah. Ve'omad yivirach yirutei ve'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayetecho Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala, ba'agala, uv'izman kariv ve'imeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'alam ulam me'amaya, yitbarach, yitbarach ve'yitbarach. v'yishabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal, shmei kudesha brichu, le'elam minchu birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amirion be'oma, ve'imeru, amen.
We continue with Baruch Hu. I invite you to please rise if you are able.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalalai, 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 Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai, 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 yalalai.
Please be seated. We join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, ובתבונה משנה עיתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום מביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל החי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. Baruch atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. In each age we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment we are addressed by the world. In each age we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment we stand face to face with truth. In each age we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. And at each moment the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael v'ha'olam. I invite us all to take a deep breath in, exhaling out. Another deep cleansing breath in.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha ve'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letot afot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tizkeru va'atzitem et kol mitzvotai v'chitem kadoshim lelo echem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hoseiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim l'chiyot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
We continue responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there's one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in the dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then we shall rejoice as Israel did, saying that the shoulders of the sea. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot, o seifele. Nora tehilot, o seifele. Adonai imloch leolam vaed. Malchutzecha uvanecha, bokei hayam livnei Moshe Miriam. Ze'elianu ve'amaru, Ze'elianu ve'amaru, Adonai imloch leolam vaed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh.
Let friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Beha'amidenu, Shomreinu Lechaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukat Shlomecha.
Hashkivenu,
Hashkivenu,
Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu.
Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam brit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, asa Adonai. Et ha-shamayim bet haaretz. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat.
Right at the end, huh? We now continue the central portion of our worship with our tefillah. Please rise if you're able.
Adonai sefatai tifchach ufi yagid techilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Chakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot, Ve'imachot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol atah rav lechoshia, moashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, mechalkel hayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al kivurot, umidom elach, Melech memit umechaye umatmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah lecha chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yechalelucha selah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai she'otcha levadcha be'yirah na'avod. We join together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol eit uvechol sha'ah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
Parshat Pekudei, from the book of Exodus. And as you know, the book of Exodus tells the story of freedom and liberation that places God directly in human history as an agent of transformation. As American theologian Dr. James Cone writes, quote, "This is the God of power and strength, able to destroy the enslaving power of the mighty Pharaoh," unquote. After 400 years in bondage, the Israelites moved from slavery to freedom, breaking a cycle of oppression that has lasted for generations. With this radical rupture, the Exodus introduces a theological paradigm grounded in hope. As political theorist Michael Walzer writes, quote, "God's promise generates a sense of possibility. The world is not all Egypt," unquote. At the very center of this 40-chapter book, as my colleague Hilly Haber writes, exactly halfway through is the encounter between God and the people Israel at Mount Sinai, the giving of sacred words that call the people to construct a new kind of life. Exodus does not only set forth a new theological vision, it offers a new paradigm for human history as well. Liberation theologian Gustavo Gutierrez writes in his A Theology in Liberation, quote, "To conceive of history as a process of human liberation is to consider freedom as a historical conquest. It is to understand that the step from an abstract to a real freedom is not taken without a struggle against all the forces that oppress humankind, a struggle full of pitfalls, detours, and temptations from which to run away. The goal is not only better living conditions, a radical change of social structures, a social revolution. It is much more, the continuous creation, never ending, of a new way to be human, a permanent cultural revolution," unquote. The Exodus story generates not just possibility, but responsibility. A clarion call to participate in the revolution for liberation, which began when the Israelites crossed the Sea of Reeds out of Egypt and set forth to build a new nation in partnership with God. The Mishkan, God's dwelling place in the wilderness, is at the center of Israel's liberative process. In Parshat Pekudei, the Israelites finished construction of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle. As the book of Exodus closes, we read, quote, "Thus was finished all the work of the Mishkan, of the tent of meeting. And the children of Israel did according to all that Adonai commanded Moses. So they did," unquote. And again, 10 verses later, quote, "Just as Adonai had commanded Moses, so the Israelites had done all the work," unquote. These statements convey a sense of completion, the arrival at an end point of mission accomplished. Yet the last sentence of the book of Exodus gives us anything but closure. It is strikingly open-ended. Quote, "For over the tabernacle a cloud of Adonai rested by day, and fire would appear in it by night, in the view of all the house of Israel throughout their journeys," unquote. Though they are free from Egypt, the Israelites are still on the march, still on their journey. And so, as we come to the end of Exodus, we are lifted by the strength of a propelling vision for the future. It is a vision of human and societal transformation, offered by a God who embodies hope and possibility, pursued by human beings who embody responsibility and creativity. For liberation is a dynamic process. It demands ongoing revolution and perpetual innovation. In the Jewish story, the project of liberation begins when the Israelites leave Egypt and reimagine themselves and their purpose in partnership with God. The Exodus is an invitation for us to step into that eternal project, to hold our own vision for liberation alongside that of the generations who came before, and to carry forward God's blueprint for our world. What a powerful reminder that we are all in process. We are all on a journey, and the pain of what is happening in our world today is a reminder that all people need liberation. Amen. I invite us to take a few moments to pause in silent reflection.
Oh, say shalom, bimromav. Oh, say shalom, bimromav. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom aleinu.
We now focus our energies toward those who are ill and in need of healing. On this Shabbat, we think of Seth Ammerman, Janet Agrovich, August Au, Bobby Barco, Ira Berkowitz, Mort Berlant, Dr. Arnold Berliner, Pauline Bronstein, Carol Brindell, Francine Brown, Betsy Hammer-Carr, John Castro, Melissa Champer, Talia Sorowski, Bonnie Coleman, Deanna Courtwright, Rita Dempsey, Ellen Dover, Toby Ellman, Henry Hansen, Diane Fisher, Jenna Fischoff-Hyman, Holly Fugit, Marilyn Fuller, Josie Garcia, Marcia Garcia, Marcia Gieser, Libby Gray, Jack Hass, Olivia Hand, Avram Harris, Linda Harris, Sharon Jackson, Jennifer Johnson, Rolando Johnson, Mimi Jones, Sylvia Karp, Carol Lerner, Jackie Levinson, Bobby Lotman, Janice Lucero, Maureen McIntyre, Stephen Marceri, Rich McCarthy, Scott McCaslin, Roz Mishkin, Nick Murphy, Barbara Wanamaker-Neiman, Naomi Nakano Matsumoto, Nathan Orloff, Glenn Overstreet, Gilbert Palazzo, Melanie Pearson, Barry Pinsley, Alice Pons, Ann Port, Jan Principali, Sherry Prezant, Stephanie Rasmussen, Ramon Rivas, Linda Rogers, Julius Rodriguez, Eva Rose, Daryl Sanchez, Laura Sanders, Victoria Schneider, Norma Slavitt, Laura Sepulstra, Jonathan Stern, Margie Stein, Carol Turnbull, Donna Thyman, Eleanor Chastain Williams, Sue Witten, Eileen Wong, Monica Wiley, Yaakov Ben Ada, Megan Young, Rich Seberger, Tammy Ziegelhofer. If you wish to add another name to our healing list, I invite you to raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We wish upon all those who we named and those who remain unnamed, the refuah shlema, a speedy and complete recovery as we join together praying for their better health.
Mi sheberach avoteinu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
My pleasure to invite forward our immediate past president, the one and only Steve Crandell.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Steve Crandell, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our Erev Shabbat service led by Rabbi Magat and Cantor Shafritz. After the service, please enjoy, and Dara Turchin, sorry, Dara. After services, please join us in the Temple House for Kiddush, Hamotzi, and Oneg. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the Wallachek family in memory of their beloved family, Larry, Barbara, and George Grossman. Okay, so I'm supposed to pick my favorite one out of here. The thing I'd like you all to think about, as we have a bunch of things going on in the next 6 weeks, is get your tickets to our celebration of the Rabbi's 25th anniversary here at Temple Emanu-El. There's going to be a lot going on April 19th and 20th. There's going to be a wonderful Ruach Shabbat service with some special guests on the Friday night, and on Saturday we're going to have a big fancy party in the Temple House. It should be a lot of fun, and you should get your tickets. If you need more information about any of the other things going on here at Temple in the next forever, especially in the next 6 weeks, please look at the website or look at the table in the back of the Temple House. There's flyers for just about everything going on. Once again, Shabbat Shalom.
Well, it's our new thing. We have the announcements road, we have them going in the beginning of the service. If you come here, you'll see we have all the announcements going. That's our new shtick. But don't forget Purim this weekend. Purim this weekend. Next week, not this weekend. We are in the weekend now. It's a Purim joke. It is next weekend, though, is it not? Okay, so next weekend, not tomorrow or Sunday, be next weekend is a week from Sunday will be our Purim Carnival. Oy vey, I need to move on now. I think we should do Elenu, Cantor. I invite you to please rise if you are able.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tet gedula le'yotzer breshit, shehu noteh shamayim v'yoser aretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, u'shchinatu zo begofhei meromim, hu Eloheinu ein od, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
As we come to the moment in our service, we think about members of our family and community who've died recently or in years past. I invite you, upon hearing the name of your loved one, if you choose to stand as a sign of love and grief for that person, and to remain standing till all the names on our yahrzeit list have been recited. Then together we will all rise. We are especially mindful of those that are grieving the Shiva, the first week of mourning, for Frederica Edis, beloved mother of Matt Edis. We also think of Bob Kaiser, beloved grandfather of Michael Borton as well. We also think of the following Israelis that died this week: Sergeant Ite Hen, 19 years old. Sergeant Michael Gal, 29 years old. Major Amishar Ben David, age 43. We also think of those that are grieving the Shana, the first year of mourning, as we also think of the 342 IDF soldiers who've died on October 7th and the 252 since October 7th, as well as all of the Palestinian civilians who have died as well. We also think of Sheldon Aronowitz, Mark Atlas, Sally Colby, former president of our congregation, Laura Danoff Robinson, Lucille Delman, Jenny Deshotsky, Farah Doktorovich, Edith Donath, Ingrid Eisenstein, Professor David Ellenson, Daniel Ellsberg, Ruth Fox, Mary Gold, Meyer Goldberg, Bobby Gornberg, Justin Gross, Lily Hannon, Marilyn Hanloff, Lee Henderson, Lynn Hendrickson, Roosevelt Hoover, Helen Ibsen, David German, David Lemon, Daniel Long, Nancy Markham, Jean Marksheimer, Maria Bitta McClure, Bishop P.J. McGraw, Ken Nist, Carolyn Offenhartz, Deanna Marie Pender, William Poor, Heidi Preston, Perry Perwin, Harriet Reisner, Janessa Schwartz, Judith Schwartz, Lois Starr, Guy Stern, Marcia Thaves. We also think of the following yard sites we observe on this Shabbat as we think of Martha Weinberg Adler, Evan Aronoff, Bessie Ball, Henry Barsky, Dorothy Bennett, Olga S. Berman, Herman Burns, William Cave, Clara Cohen, Rhoda Edwards, Bert Epstein, Sam Fink, Bernice Foster, Irving Genzel, Faye Genzel, David Gilner, Maurice Baruch Gluckman, Joseph Gordon, Edith Green, Barbara Grossman, George Grossman, Larry Grossman, Sally Hafner, Marilyn Hecht, George Hetzer, Robert Hirsch, Albert Hoffheimer, Julius Jackal, Laura Jacobson, Lena Jaffe, William German, Sophie Kayak, Ruth Crandell, former president of our congregation, Ruben Kolofsky, Lillian Lewell, Michael David Lotman, Lee Mendel, Aaron Miller, David Mintz, Joseph Newman, Ilan Nguyen, Irene Osius, Gladys Popolo, Elsie Saul, Hetty Shore, Sid Silverman, Claire Simoleon, Florence Sokolek, Rose Spector, Sandy Sprints, Molly Thaler, Tilly Unger, Ada Weisberger, Nathan Winter, Howard Weisfield, Hannah Wolnick. As we now join together, thinking of all of our loved ones that we're missing right now, as we stand to recite together the ancient words of our mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash be'rabba, ve'alma divrach yurute ve'amlich malachute, ve'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chay dechol be'Yisrael, b'agalav uzman kariv imru, amen. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו, לעולם מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה משמיה, וחיים עלינו והכל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו והכל ישראל והכל יושבי תבל ואמרו Amen. Please be seated. Again, I want to thank Derek Churchin for joining Cantor, doing such a terrific job this Shabbat. Well done. You're getting better and better, Derek. You're rocking it.
Yadadai, chesed yibanech, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Olam chesed yibanech, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Olam chesed yibanech, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Olam chesed yibanech, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. I will build this world from love. Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. And you must build this world from love. Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. And if we build this world from love, Yadadai, 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 then God will build this world from love. Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Ooh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Ooh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. See you for Kiddush and Oneg in the Temple House.